Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the RAMBAM Hilchos Deos, Perek Beis, the second chapter. Today is Ois Vav, the sixth letter. Asar la'adam lahanig atzma medivrei chalokes upitui. It is forbidden for a person to accustom themselves to speaking smooth and tricky language. V'loiti achas bepeh v'achas belev. And you cannot say one thing with your mouth and however have other intentions with your heart, meaning you're being deceiving. Rather, your innards must be like your outside, which means whatever is coming out of your mouth should really be that which is in your heart. So if you're saying kind words, that means in your heart you should have kind words. If you want to give something to somebody, in your heart, that's what you should really be feeling. But to say words that are deceiving, that makes the person think that you're their best friend, while in the inside you have no intention at all for the good things that you mean, that, says the RAMBAM, it's usher, you're not allowed. This is a halachic sefer, and he's saying it's usher to talk in such a way. The usher lignoiv das habriyos afilu das hagoy, you're not allowed to steal the das, the understanding, and the knowledge and the mind of other people, even out of a goy. You cannot deceive a person with your words. This is what we mean. Ketzad, how does that work? Don't sell a goy, a non-Jew, meat of an animal that died of natural causes and is not kosher, and say, it's shechted meat, it's kosher meat. You can't do that. It's deception. Even though that the non-Jew doesn't need to eat kosher meat, nevertheless he thinks it's healthier. It's grass-fed. It doesn't have antibiotics in it, and it's better for him, and therefore that's what he wants to buy. And now you're deceiving him. You're selling him the wrong meat. So too, apparently you could have a shoe that was made from the hide of an animal that was killed. Or you can have a shoe that was made from the hide of an animal that was shechted. And there's a difference in those two shoes. And if you're selling the shoe of a shechted animal, of his hide, so then you cannot sell the shoe that was made from the hide of a non-shechted animal. That's deception. Also, do not try to impress upon your friend that he should eat by you when you know that he's not going to. You look like you're trying to make yourself look like such a nice guy. Come eat with me. You know he's not going to eat at your house. The guy's in a rush. He doesn't eat in other people's homes. He's not hungry right now. But you want to make yourself look like you're such a good friend. You take such, come. No, just have a little nibble, have a snack. No, don't do that because you're deceiving him once again. Or you try to give a person a lot of gifts, a lot of little presents or big presents, and you know he doesn't accept. You know that he lives by the dictum of Saini Matanas Yichya. Someone who hates gifts, he will live. This guy never takes a present, he never takes a handout from anybody. So you keep trying to, have a nice new set of ear pods. Here's a new wallet. Here you go. Look, it's cold outside. Here, take my scarf, it's yours. And he's not going to accept it. So you're trying to make yourself look like the generous, good person when you know he's not going to accept it. That's deception. Sometimes a person will open up barrels of wine that he needs to open up lamachan in order to be able to sell them. Pasach, he opens them up in the presence of his friend, making it look like, you're such a chashiv, you're such a prominent guest in my house. Here I have to open up these barrels of wine to give you some wine. But really, your intention is, I'm a salesman, and people are going to be coming over today to taste my wine to see if they want to buy it. I'm really opening it for that. You're deceiving. Is there any case similar where you are deceiving another person with your actions? Your actions and your kavanas and your intentions in your heart are two different things. Afilu mila achas shel pitui. Even one single word of pitui where you're deceiving. Vishal genevas hadas, or you are stealing his mind. It's deception. Asura, it's all asur. You're not allowed to do that. Elisas emes v'ruach nochain. Rather, you have to have a lips of truth. V'ruach nochain, and a proper spirit. V'leiv tahor, and a pure heart. Mikol amil v'havais, from all of the deceit and all the trickery that there is. Says the Rambam, and these are dvarim asurim. You're not allowed, halachically, you are not allowed to deceive another person the way that you talk to them. We only talk what we mean. We say what's in our heart. And if you have nothing nice to say, and you're not really feeling all that chesed and all that goodness and all that kindness to the other person, then keep your mouth closed. Otherwise, you're transgressing a prohibition of being a shakran, of being a person of deceit and falsehood and lying. And that, says the Rambam, a person must stay far away from. All the best.